Today we're very glad to have with us Robby Hayes, everyone's favorite from this season's Bachelorette. How's it going?
Oh, good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your journey on this season's Bachelorette. What was it like for you?
It was crazy. It was a whirlwind of experiences, a whirlwind of emotions, and it's something that I wouldn't trade the world for. It's something I would definitely do again, and it's something I have no regrets about. So overall, it was a great experience, and I'd recommend it to anyone.
You would. And what made you decide to go on the show?
I was actually nominated by my little sister. So I'm the oldest of five, and we were all home for Christmas break, and I was going through issues with my ex, and we actually ended the relationship that last week of December, first week of January. So I guess my little sister took it upon herself to nominate me, and I woke up to a phone call from LA like 3 weeks later into January, thinking it was a prank phone call, but sure enough, they asked me to go through the process, and I started it all, and March 13th, they're flying me out. So
wow.
it happened.
That's crazy. And did you think you'd get as far as you did? I mean, because you were one of the people early on that you said, I love you to Jojo very quickly on. So that might have helped as well. What did you think?
I kind of sat down with my family when they told me that they wanted me to be casted and talk to them about it. And I said, I'm 27. I just spent a lot of time in a relationship that didn't work out. Why rule out any avenue to find love? So I did it, and I had seen some of the previous season. I don't know, watched Ben's season, but Jojo's mom during her hometown said, if you're going to go at this, go 150%. So that's what I did. I wore my emotions on my sleeve. I went out there, gave her everything I had, and fortunately this time it didn't work out.
Right? Are you currently dating now? Are you single, or what's going on?
I wouldn't say dating. I'm definitely single. I'm talking to people here and there. I mean, obviously, I've had an inflow of people reach out to me, which has been fun. But, I'm not jumping into anything right now. If something lands in my lap, I'm open to exploring that. But I'm not actively looking to get involved right away again.
What would make somebody stand out for you that you would want to go into a relationship with? Since you just came out of the relationship with Jojo, what would kind of stand out for you?
Yeah, one of the things that makes me not regret anything about the show is that I learned a lot about myself, and Joe helped me do that. So I think I was able to fall in love with her so quickly because she carries herself, the way she carries herself with such confidence and such maturity and so much class. The way she handles difficult and tough situations was really attractive to me. And I probably because I'm not used to that in my past relationships. There have been insecurity issues and immaturity issues in my past relationships that were ultimately the downfall of that relationship. So seeing that in her just made me fall in love with her like that. And so moving forward, that's going to be some of the qualities, some of the character traits I'm looking for.
Okay, nice. And you still did you get your closure that you needed with Jojo when you last spoke with her and everything like that? Like with feelings involved and everything like that? Would you say so?
I don't know about closure. It's tough being told that the woman you love loves you, that her whole family thought it should have been you, and that she couldn't find a reason why it wasn't you, and then never see her again. That doesn't line up. That formula doesn't equal breaking up. It equals staying together.
And I have to say, because watching that, her family really loved you. Her family did.
I loved her family too. I thought it was a perfect fit. Her brothers and I hit it off, which you didn't get to see. They didn't show any of the time with the brothers. And so fast forwarding, at the final ceremony, no, I was confused. You could see I was staring off into the Thailand sunset, just watching all those future plans we made drift away, literally. And then I asked her, after the final rose, are you happy? Are you made the right choice? And she said yes. And so, I loved the girl. And in loving her, I developed an unconditional care for her. And in caring for her, all I want is for her to be happy.
Yes.
And if she's happy and I'm not the guy, then that sucks for me, but that's good for her. After all, it was her journey to find love. I just feel fortunate enough to have found it along the way.
Absolutely. And did you kind of see, as you were walking up for the proposal with Jojo, did you kind of see Jordan as a threat to you? Did you know he was probably going to be chosen? Did you see that, or you thought for sure it was going to be you?
I thought for sure it was me. That was just my confidence and my emotions. And, you know, people ask me, like, was it harder hearing her say, I love you, right before she told me to leave, get the hell out of Thailand? And, you know, I say no. I'm kind of thankful that she told me that, because all those feelings I've been feeling for weeks since I told her I loved her were mutual. It wasn't just one-sided, which kind of would have sucked. You know, it would have been wasting my time. But knowing that she felt that connection and she fell in love too, you know, kind of gave me a sense of comfort. You know, if you love them, let them go. What could I have changed?
Nothing.
I think great, but not as great as the other one. So
exactly. And then go ahead and tell us, what is the reaction been like online with everybody on Twitter, Snapchat, everybody like that? What have they been telling you?
Oh, everyone's blowing me up, saying something along the lines of, my daughter needs a girl like you, or every girl deserves a man like you. My parents get messages and emails all day long about how proud they should be if they raised me. So those are good things to get, because, you know, the way the show made me look kind of 75% in, when the ex-girlfriend drama hit, it wasn't so pretty. But once Joe and I worked through that, which was a total non-issue, it was just blown out of proportion, everyone kind of saw me for my true colors, which is what I tried to portray the entire show. But it's been a lot of love.
Exactly. Well, your parents should be proud. They did raise the right type of guy, which is good.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy, and I made 3 promises to my grandma before coming out. It was, I wouldn't get naked, I wouldn't cuss, and I wouldn't put my elbows on the table at dinner. So I kept one of those alive.
No. Now, we heard something on Snapchat about your grandma. Did you post her? Did you say something about your grandma?
I had dinner with my grandparents last night, so I kind of did a little interview of my grandma, asking her what she thought. Running down the hallway in my Calvin Kleins and me apologizing on national television to her, so it was fun.
No, because we saw a lot of the comments. Everybody was loving that. They love that. I got to see it now.
I got lots of comments on it. It was fun.
That's great. Oh my goodness. Okay, so go ahead and tell us now, what was your most memorable moment being on the show? Anything that stands out to you?
Most memorable moment was my one-on-one date with Joe. Definitely, it was April 5th, which was the date of our one-on-one in Uruguay. You know, the cliff diving, and then me telling her I love her. What wasn't shown was our second jump on the cliffs. Right before we jumped off, she told me how she felt about me, verbally. She said, you know, Robbie, I really, really like you. I really see this going good places. And, you know, I kind of sat there and was like, wait, what did you say? Like, can you say that again? And she said it again, because I'm like, are you going to allow to say that? Because, you know, she can't really give those verbal affirmations to everybody. It's, you know, you can usually just have to tell by her body language or the moment she shares. She can't come out and tell every single guy she likes them. So all the guys kind of, we know how we feel about her. But until she tells us those feelings are just kind of in left field, you don't really know if they're being reciprocated.
Right.
But when she told me that, I was like, all right, I'm on the pitcher's mound, and strikes down the middle, we're both on the same page, let's do this. And that's why it made it appropriate for me to tell her that night how I really felt.
Exactly. And it was good that you said I love you at that point so early on, because you did stand out, I think, to Jojo, definitely, which made that great. You know, because,
Yeah, and what I told her was, you know, it's not something that's planned. It's not something that is a strategically placed into a day. Like, it was on the tip of my tongue on the cliff when she told me that. But I had 2 issues that I needed to confront with her before I told that to her. If I didn't say it, I would have been lying to her. It was ready to come out. So that was my thought process.
Now go ahead and tell us a little bit about the guys in the house. What was that like being with everybody? Are you still friends with everybody now?
Great friends with everybody. You know, the only person I don't talk to, his name starts with a C and ends with a hat. So, all the other guys, I was really close to Jordan Rogers. He was probably my best friend the entire show. We were roommates everywhere we went. And then I was also really close to Alex White, Q, and Chase. But I talked to everybody. You know, I've seen Christian Bishop, I've seen Ali, I've seen Brandon, I've seen James Taylor, James S. I've seen Alex, Chase, Jordan. I've seen Vinny. I've seen Santa Claus. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen about half of them. So we all stay in touch. Big group chat. We all talk. It's good.
That's awesome. See how many new friends you made as well just being on the show. That's so nice.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got its silver linings.
Exactly, exactly. And then go ahead and tell us now, tell us something we may not know about you. Tell us a cool fact, something that everybody can learn.
Something about myself.
Yes, something random so everyone can learn about you.
All right. For all the avid Bachelor, Bachelorette fans out there, I am not a former competitive swimmer. I used to swim in college. My last race was at the Olympic trials in 2012, where I ended up being hired as the East Coast Regional Sales Manager for the company who built all the pools.
Mm-hmm.
So my last deal before coming to the show was getting the deal to build all 9 Olympic pools in Rio for this Olympics that just happened. So have a job, people.
Oh wait, okay, so you did that?
For Murtha Pools USA.
Oh my, that's so cool.
Yeah?
Very neat. Oh my goodness. There's a cool fact everybody just learned.
The show will put former swimmer, former football player, hitter, just to build the character roles. Yeah,
okay.
I got a job.
And then, so what do you do on your daily life basis, like daily basis?
Since the show ended, there's a lot of stuff that I was being asked to do as it was airing that I wasn't allowed to because I wasn't off the show yet.
Mm-hmm.
So the interviews, the Q&As, the photo shoots, the TV segments, the news interviews, commercials, all that stuff I've been asked to do that the ABC wouldn't let me while I was still on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I scheduled for after August 1st, the finale. So I'm doing a lot of that right now. Appearances, traveling, interviews such as this.
Oh, very cool.
Now that I'm allowed.
That's awesome. And of course everybody wants to know though who the next Bachelor is going to be because it has been tossed around that it could be you. So can you go ahead and fill us in anything?
I can't comment on that.
Darn it, Robbie. Everybody wants to know. Because of course everybody would love to see you as the next Bachelor. So you know that would be awesome.
That's good to hear, but I can't comment.
And I have a rose ready for you right here.
Oh, I did.
Okay, great. Do you accept this rose, Robbie? I hope so.
That's that.
Okay, so then go ahead and also tell us who's your current celebrity crush.
Oh, celebrity crush. You know, it used to be Carrie Underwood until she got wifed up. So that's not an option anymore. So I'm going to go with Margot Robbie.
Oh, okay. If you saw her, would you get nervous to talk to her? You good? What do you think?
Yeah. I'd be nervous inside, but I'd probably play it off with confidence.
You've been on The Bachelorette now. You good. You have your prepping. You're good.
Right? Good prep.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, and then go ahead and tell us what qualities, what characteristics in a girl, like we said, do you like specifically? Like the top 3 things, if you could name.
Her smile will be the first thing that catches my eye. How she carries herself, like I mentioned earlier, with just confidence and class and elegance, and how she handles in tough situations.
Okay, great, great, great. And then go ahead and tell us when you guys were like on the episodes, you were rapping, singing, doing all of that stuff. Was that random for you guys, or like all those fun stuff during the Bachelorette?
That happened often. They just don't show much of that. Like, did you like all the Clorox teachable moments? They don't really show a lot of that fun, flirty, goofy side because they like to focus around the drama, which sucks. But you know, it's what the show is. So.
Do you have any other behind the scenes?
There was a lot of that.
There was. Do you have any other behind the scenes fun that we missed that you could tell us about that we didn't like see?
Oh, there were a lot of things. Our yoga practice that you've probably seen in people's Instagrams at the pool. And the guys that didn't get dates stayed at home. Those were pretty fun days. There wasn't usually a dull moment. We don't have cell phones or TVs or computers, so we just have to interact with each other, and we come up with some fun stuff.
Is there a lot of like downtime when everybody else is on like dates and stuff like that? Is there a lot of that?
Yeah, sometimes there's a couple days.
Very cool. And what's the anticipation like when those date cards actually come in for you?
It's brutal. I want my date. I want my name on every date card that comes out there. Doesn't matter if it's a 1-on-1, 2-on-1 group date. I want my name on it because not getting a date is the worst.
And what would be like a dream date for you? If you could have like anything, absolutely anything, what's a dream date?
I want to be being islands. Doesn't matter what we're doing, eating, boating, lounging. I really want to go to the Greek islands. I go to Mykonos and Sydney and all this.
Yes. Okay, so now go ahead and tell us. Do you cook at all? Do you know how?
Yeah, I cook a lot, actually. A couple of years ago, I went paleo, so I had to learn a whole bunch of recipes to avoid the bread, processed foods, and pasta and all that. So really good on a grill. I probably use a grill 5 out of 7 nights a week.
Oh my goodness, you're eating all of that. Does that help you stay full and everything like that?
Yeah, I don't do it as much anymore because I am obsessed with sushi. And chicken wings, and that's part of the diet, so I can't do those things. But I still do it pretty well, pretty good. I avoid bread at all costs.
Okay, so you try to eat healthy like a majority of the time, everything like that, as much as you can?
Yeah, probably about 80% of the time.
Do you eat desserts at all, or not at all?
I'll have a cheat day here and there.
You gotta have that. Oh, you gotta. What's your favorite dessert?
That's a Ben & Jerry's kind of ice cream.
Oh, Ben & Jerry. What flavor?
Half baked.
The best. So good, so good. You gotta have that.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And then do you have a favorite fast food restaurant when you do eat out? Anything?
You can't really beat Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A.
Yes, so good. What do you get to eat there?
I usually do, I do the breakfast a lot. So I'll get a 4-pound chicken minis and a breakfast biscuit. Chicken minis for breakfast.
Okay. Oh, the best, the best. I know, Chick-fil-A is the best.
Yeah.
Good choice, good choice.
So good. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, and then go ahead and tell us a little bit more about you. We're trying to learn some facts for everybody. Tell us your current favorite movie.
Most recent one I saw was probably Suicide Squad. I thought it was pretty good. Obviously because my crush is in it, my girl Robby.
Of course.
But other than that, you can't beat like Fight Club or Shawshank Redemption. Classic.
Yes, the best, the best. And how about TV shows or anything that you really like, TV show-wise?
There's this new show called Vice Principals. I'm a big Kenny Powers fan, so I like that. I was obsessed with Prison Break and Breaking Bad.
Go ahead and tell us about your Twitter, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, everything like that. Where can everybody follow you at?
Yeah, my Twitter is Robby H. My Instagram is RobertHunter89, and my Snapchat is just Robby Hayes.
Robby Hayes.
I'm pretty active daily, and Snapchat's fun, Instagram's fun to look at, and Twitter's informative.
Do you have a favorite post of yours that you've posted, like your ultimate favorite post?
I posted one after it broke records. That was very heartfelt, so that one meant a lot.
And that was your favorite?
Yes.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Very cool. And do you have like a favorite person you like to follow on Instagram, Twitter that really like stands out to you? You're like, oh, I love their posts?
I follow a lot of, I got a lot of, there's a lot of like detailed gentleman type accounts I follow because I like being dressed and fashionable, so stuff like that.
Very cool. How about favorite clothing store? Where do you like to shop at?
Ooh, best bang for your buck is probably H&M.
H&M?
Yeah.
Yes. Good choice, good choice. How about like Express? Do you like Express?
Yeah, I like Express a lot. A few of my suits I wore during the show were Express.
That's why I brought up Express. I was wondering, I was like, it looked like one of your suits were in Express. That's why I'm like, was that Robby's wear? Oh, okay. Very cool. No wonder. I was like, okay, he must like Express if he's wearing, okay. Very cool,
yeah,
very
two
cool.
of them were.
Okay, so if you could have a choice, do you like dressing up or just wearing casual wear day to day? What's your favorite go-to outfit?
Dressing up all day.
Dressing up all day. Good choice, good choice. Very cool. And then is there anything else you want to tell everybody out there, Bachelor fans, everybody?
Just thank you for all the support. It's been awesome. It's been a wild ride, and thanks for coming along with me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me.